Sam Espeseth, and I am a sophomore here at the Woodstock Academy. At this school, my favorite place to be is the band room, and that's where I spend most of my time. I am a percussionist in symphonic band, and I believe there is no better instrument. Even though I also play bass, guitar, and soon I'll be learning violin. When I'm not in school, I'm at karate. I started karate because it was just after COVID and I needed something to do. At karate, I am taught self-defense, discipline, and most importantly, patience. I am currently a blue-green belt, but I'm not very far from being a black belt. I have a family of 4 in which I have my parents and an older sister. My older sister is a junior. My family also has 3 dogs, a Saint Bernard, a Bulldog, and a Schnauzer. Legacy by Megan Neville. You know the photo? The one of the young woman with a scarf and dark hair, crouching over what used to be a student, screaming, "Why?" Hands plunging into the low atmosphere as if she can grab her god's shoulders and shake him for letting this happen. But you don't know the man in plaid over her left shoulder. You don't know his class had been dismissed early to participate in democracy. He is too far away and indistinct for you to see the thick glasses, the mustache he still wears 50 years later. You don't know that a decade after the National Guard almost shot him, too, he would become my father. Daffodils remain silent but not complicit. They're still suffering shock. Flowers planted in gun barrels, tear gas tossed back at uniforms, shoots of yellow flowers from my baptism poke through early May soil. I chose this poem because I am very passionate about this topic. If you couldn't figure it out, this poem was about a school shooting. I have never experienced one, but I am still a student, and it's something that all students have to prepare for, which is sad. In the line, crouching over what used to be a student, screaming, "Why?" The poet put a pause between student and screaming. I believe she did this to emphasize the fact that she tried to keep a student alive and she couldn't come to terms with no matter what she did, there was no hope. This topic is very important and it is sad but true that it goes with today's world. It is sad that poems like this are even written. The poem is needed because it puts a perspective on things that we didn't know we needed. The line, "Daffodils remain silent, but not complicit," is referring to students being the daffodils and how they stay silent because they are scared, but they aren't complicit, or they aren't helping this bad deed be done. They are scared and everyone is that something like this even happens. The emotions that the poet and the tone being read is dark and sad and angry. You can really feel the emotion when it says hands plunging into the low atmosphere as if she can grab her god's shoulders and shake him for letting this happen. You can feel the amount of emotion that this woman is going through and how upset she is. When I was reading this poem for the first time, it really hit me that this stuff like this actually happens.